go forward, you'll
Yes.
see it on the 17th.
And it was because he had called you to tell you that he's been blackmailed.
Yes, and he sent that thing.
He sent that thing.
That is where I saw the 5 million.
Yes. And the subject matter of the blackmail was exactly what Chair was talking about, that
Yes.
he's accused of having benefited from the scandal
Yes,
and the murder issue.
yes.
That's really what Mr. Kaula had written about, correct?
That's correct. That is where I'm saying I saw it first there.
So we can agree then that the following day, on the 18th, when you ask him for a loan, you know that he's being accused of murder and fraud and corruption and all those things.
When he deposited the money on the 18th, remember the loan was made on the 14th.
No. You said in your statement on the 14th, you met with him, or you met him at General Sipia's party, and you mentioned to him that your son had been in an accident, and where you left things off was, if you don't come all right, let him know. And then he next contacted you on the 17th. So he couldn't have offered you a
Yeah.
loan before then, because the loan offer could only have come after the 17th.
Yes, he offered, but I didn't take.
Yes.
Yes. I
My
took it
simple
on-
point
yes.
is this, General. On the 18th or on the 17th, when you take a loan from him or when he offers it for the second time, you know that he's accused of all these things. So even if you didn't know, as Chair says, about these things in 2021, on the day when you take a loan or you accept a loan from him, you are aware of all these things because you have been made aware of them the day before, or at least on the same day. That's the simple point.
No, but it was 2 days after,
What is 2 days after?
21st.
What is the 21st?
Where is this thing of Kaulahant? I'm looking at something.
The text you're looking for is at page 191, and it was the 17th of September.
No, you're correct, Commissioner.
General, let me take you to
You are
your
correct.
statement, because the text you would not have had them. Look at page 50 of your statement,
Yes.
paragraph 161. And just so that this makes sense for you, if you start at 149 on page 47, in paragraph 149, you talk about the General Sibia's son's engagement party on the 14th. Do you see that?
Yes, yes.
And then look at paragraph 151, where you say 4 days later on the 18th, Matlala contacted me to inquire whether I have managed to raise the required funds. Do you see that?
Yes,
So that's the 18th.
yes.
But when he told you about Kaula and the allegations, that's on
17.
the 17th, and you see that on page 50, paragraph 161.
Yes,
So Chair's point stands that when you took a loan, when you accepted a loan from Mr. Matlala, you knew about the allegations against him of being involved in fraud and possibly murder and various other things. On your own version, as it appears in your own statement, that is the case.
yeah. Even if the chair didn't say that we were talking about profiling, I take it, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the Chair's point stands that when you accepted a loan from Mr. Matlala, remember, Chair asked one question and he didn't follow it up. And the simple question was, would you accept a loan from somebody who's accused of a crime?
Yes, I guess. the
And
point
you said
stands.
you wouldn't.
Yes,
But clearly you did.
yes.
Yes.
Now, Ms. Bowe, apologies to you for interrupting your questioning. I have another suggestion to make to you, General. You say that this was not only a loan, but that indeed you repaid the money. Now, the money that you say you paid first, which was 20,000 rand, you said you paid in cash, correct?
That's correct.
And you say you paid it in November.
Yes.
Yes. In December, that's the 31st, there's payment of 50,000 rand to complete the amount of 70,000 rand. And at least there's a record of that because the 50,000 rand was paid into a bank account. Correct?
Yes.
Yes. Now, this payment of 50,000 rand is made after there have been 2 raids of Mr. Matlala's premises. That is on the 6th of December 2024 and on the 18th of December 2024. And then on the 31st of December 2024, you pay the 50,000 rand. Correct?
Yes.
I want to suggest to you, and I know you'll say I'm wrong, but I just want to say this as a suggestion of inferential reasoning. I suggest to you that once there were these raids, you saw that the police were catching on to Mr. Matlala, and you decided that money that had been paid to you, not as a loan, I suggest, you so as to make it look like a loan. What do you say to that?
I'm saying it's incorrect. You know, if I wanted Matlala to give me money, which is not a loan, I could have preferred that he give me in cash, so that there won't be any trade.
But
And
yes,
yeah.
continue. I'm very sorry. I'm very sorry.
I think I've been in the police for so long, and I've arrested a lot of police officers in that regard. So our arrangement was month-end December because I get my bonus that time. And that is how we agreed. To say, when I get money that time, I get my bonus, I will pay you the whole 70,000. And the reason I paid the 20,000 is because I managed to sell some of my stock, because now and then they get stolen. And then I said, no, let me now reduce the debt from him. So hence I paid him back in December. If ever it was otherwise, I could have paid it before December. So that is that is what it was arrangement. And if I needed the money for something else other than what I needed, those bank statements I gave, showing also the payments, maybe if it was the money which went in and came out to me, I could agree with the commissioner's inference. But it's very much unfortunate I'm in a corner with your inferences. But the truth is what I'm saying, so I got nothing further more to say on that one. So I will die with that.
You say that if you wanted the money and it was given to you for improper reasons, you would have asked for cash.
Yeah, that is what people do.
Yes, you've said that. I will say to you that it happens relatively frequently that because of a sense of impunity, people may be quite careless, which is why, for example, we are finding so much in these WhatsApp texts. So it may well have been as a result of a sense of impunity that you did not ask for cash.
It's unfortunate the commissioner feels like that, but there's nothing I can say, except what I said.
And it may also be something quite convenient to say that 20,000 rand had been paid before the 31st of December 2024, had been paid in cash. Obviously, there will then be no record of the cash payment. Your comment?
Well, I don't know. Maybe I can try to find out the people who bought the homeland and then get their statement. But yes, as friends, we usually pay cash or account. It depends when you have money, how did you get it and so forth. So yes, you got that right to think like that, but it's not what happened. I paid him.
Please remind me, your statement probably covers it. I remember, I think you said you sold a cow here, another cow there, and so on.
Yeah.
And did you pay Mr. Matlala as and when you received each payment in respect of each cow?
No,
You
remember
paid
when-
him 20,000 rand at the same time?
Yeah, I paid at the same time.
At the same time?
Yes.
Where was he when you paid him?
Where was
Where
he?
did you find him when you paid him?
I at his offices.
At his offices?
Yes.
And you had sold the cows back home in Limpopo?
Yes, they sold on my behalf. Yes, and I fetched the money.
They were sold on your behalf?
Yes.
Then you drove to Limpopo to pick up the money and bring it down?
No. My sister's daughter, stays in Tembisa, she came with the money.
She came from Limpopo to...
Yes.
Huge risk, I would say. Why was the money not deposited in Limpopo? Instead of having a...
Commissioner, we still do that. Even now, I send money with
I would understand 500 rand
Yeah.
or 1,000 rand, but 20,000 rand
yeah.
from Limpopo, your niece having to pick it up.
Yeah, I hear you, but we still do that.
Can you tell me why it was not deposited into an account?
Why didn't they deposit to my
Why
account?
was it not deposited? Yes.
I don't have any reason, because they are not used to that. They are not used to such money. They just gave the one who was coming to bring it with it.
Who is not used to what?
My sister is not working, is staying in her home there alone.
All right. Thank you.
General, maybe just on that point where you say to the chair that you could have asked for the money to be given to you in cash if it was an improper transaction. It's quite, maybe let me ask a question first. When you testified last week, you said this vehicle belongs to your son. I assume your son works.
Yes,
He does work.
yes,
All right. So you are the one that takes a loan with Mr. Matlala when your son, you have an adult son who's employed, who has his own car, whose insurance you say repudiated. It's
Yes.
you that asks for a loan from Mr. Matlala.
yes.
Okay. When you say you could have asked for this money in cash, I think it is not notable for me that this money was in fact not paid to you. It was paid directly to your son. So, on the face of it, in response to you saying I could have asked for it in cash, it may be easy to say, well, you redirected it somewhere else where it wouldn't be found. It wouldn't be traced to you because it goes to your son's bank account. What do you say about that? As a way of hiding the source of this money?
No, your account will always show where you deposited the money, and the surname will show. He's Shibiri, I'm Shibiri, so there's no way to conceal it.
Yes. Well, you would have to know that Matlala paid money to Shibiri's son to go and look there. But if we are just looking at your account, if investigators just look at your account, all they would see is you paying Mr. Matlala money and then ask the question, what was this all about? And then you say, well, I was refunding him a loan. So there's no obvious link to you when the money is paid to your son's account. Do you accept, let me put the proposition to you this way. Let me put this to you. Do you accept that until you told us in your statement that you had a loan from Mr. Matlala, until you said that, if we had looked at your bank statement, we would not have seen the money come in, we would just see it go out to Mr. Matlala. That's all we would see. And we would have no reason to go and look at your son's bank account until you tell us that, well, I took a loan, that's why I was paying him, and that loan was paid to my son. Did you accept that factually?
I don't.
You don't?
I don't.
Okay, explain how we would know that you got a loan from Mr. Matlala if we didn't see the repayment.
You see, if you investigate a relation, there will be investigation to my relation with him to check if he gave me money or not. And then you do the family tree and checks, and you also go to check if I have trust and so forth. That is how the investigation goes. So there's no way you could miss that.
I accept that.
Yes.
But that's not the inquiry. That's not what we are doing here. Here, what we do is we have your bank statement, and then we say, you have this money that is paid to Mr. Matlala. We don't see why you're paying Mr. Matlala. Explain. You had to say to us, well, he gave me a loan and he paid it into my son's account. That's the proposition I'm making to you, that until you tell us that you got a loan from him that explains that 50,000 rands, we had no way of identifying money flowing from Mr. Matlala to your son.
So
We couldn't have
Commissioner
known
is
that.
saying my faithfulness means nothing here in the commission.
Sorry, I'm saying what?
My faithfulness in telling you, as you are saying the commission, if it was not told, I told the commission, showing that I'm faithful, that is not enough.
That's why I say, if you had not told us, let's look at what the documents tell us before you give us your explanation. The documents tell us you paid Mr. Matlala 50,000 rands. Then the question is asked, the question has to be asked, why did you pay Mr. Matlala? Because there's no explanation from your bank account. We don't see money from Mr. Matlala coming to you. We see money flowing from you to him. So the question was asked of you, why did you pay Mr. Matlala 50,000 rands? Your response was, he gave me a loan. So for the first time, we find out that he gave you a loan, and then now we say, where did the loan go? And then you point us to your son, which we would not have known if the question had not been asked, where is this loan paid?
I wish to consult, because I don't know how to respond, because I think I responded to the commission the way the commission wanted to know everything, and it's supposed to suffice that I'm truthful and I explained. And also the documents from Matlala to my son's bank account and from myself, it shows. So I don't know now how to respond.
Okay.
I'm defeated now.
Maybe let me suggest directly to you that the suggestion really in this scenario that I'm trying to put to you is the payment into your son's account was to hide that Mr. Matlala gave money to you. That's the suggestion, that you were hiding by directing the money to your son.
Yeah. In my language, they say, so that is what I can say. If you want to see something, you will see it. That is how I see it myself.
I'm saying to you that's how it looks. That's all I'm saying to you, that it looks like you were hiding money, the source of the money to your son.
I was not hiding anything.
Okay, thank you.
I just want to draw your attention to the payments, because even your payment, it's not a direct payment to Mr. Matlala. It is a payment to one of his companies. You don't pay to his bank account, you pay to a bank account of his company. And the reference you use is not even Matlala, you simply say Shibiri. So that if the commission had not done its investigations, it would not have seen the link between you directly and Mr. Matlala directly. What it would have seen is, it would have seen a company paying money to your son's bank account, and you in December paying money to a company's bank account, but not to Mr. Matlala directly. Do you accept that that's what the bank statements show?
I don't, Commissioner.
Yes.
I don't, and I resent that, because if you check the WhatsApp, it is clear. I requested an account, and I'm given account by Matlala, and that is the account I paid in. And the reference there is me, to show to him is coming from me. That is why I wrote Shibiri. But the account was given to me by Matlala, and that I can only pay to what the person I'm paying gave me. So I don't know how could that be held on me.
Here's my point. Your bank statement, because remember, this is now your bank statement, your reference also shows Shibiri. It doesn't show Matlala. That's the point I'm making.
Okay.
And if you go to page 55, you will see that, 55 of file 4. This is your bank statement of December 2024.
That might be a mistake because I've done it from my phone. But if you go to the account will give the account holder. Who is the account holder? There's nothing to conceal in that one. I don't know. So I don't know, but I deposited to the account which I was given. My mistake is to make the reference myself instead of saying Matlala. I was making sure that he will see that side is mine. So that was my mistake, and it's an honest mistake.
But you accept that your reference, not his reference. If you go to page 55, it says intermediate or immediate digital payment, Shibiri,
Yes,
on your statement.
yes, but for me it's immaterial. I paid the account, the account which he gave to me, and it's Matlala's account.
Yes. No, it's the company's account. It's Black Ark Trading.
It's what, it belongs to him, it's what he gave me.
Yes.
I didn't have any other account except that he gave me.
At last, Ms. Bowe.
Now that the commissioners have nudged me, not even thrown me into the loan, let's go deeper